Well, we're back for part two. Weaknesses of Norman's 12-team, 24 roster spot, 10 starting spot, have PPR Dynasty League. Well, all right. So, if we're doing the downside case here, year one of these quarterbacks might not be optimal. If we get into this team could be like 10th in quarterback scoring, that could hinder us a little bit here. There's not much you can do about that. If Lawrence struggles again, which I don't foresee that happening, but if he does, that could be a problem for this team, and we might need a win-now quarterback to jump in here or trade for at some point in the year, because this team is going to be contender. So if this quarterback situation really does become a liability, there's definitely a range of outcomes where that could happen in 2022. 2023 and beyond, the Watson-Lawrence combo should be just fine. This team may not have much utility for J.D. McKissick. He's actually a pretty decent running back to have for this year, but with these 6 running backs, you may not need McKissick. Sermon's fine because he was a third-round pick, and there's, maybe a little more upside. I just feel like McKissick is kind of capped, and you don't need a floor play. You have Pollard, Gordon, Carter, Dillon as sort of your flex and break this glass if necessary plays. So I don't know that we need McKissick. That could probably go to a wide receiver spot. Braxton Berrios, Marquez Callaway probably don't need these two on this roster. There's not much upside there from a dynasty perspective, and they're not really providing season-long value. But yeah, this is probably the one big weakness. We need more depth here if we want to become that juggernaut dynasty team. We're going to need a few more depth pieces at wide receiver so we're not as vulnerable to injury. I think we can do that with the rookie picks. 105 is going to be a wide receiver if we want it to be. I would highly suggest that, whether it's Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave or Jameson Williams or something like that. Whatever the case, adding that guy and then maybe adding a John Mechie or whoever the wide receiver du jour in the second round is, add them, and I think we'll be looking a lot better here after the rookie draft. But yeah, no real need for Callaway and Berrios at this stage. Marshall and Myers passed the test; they can be on the roster. But yeah, if we really want to become a juggernaut with this team, we gotta up our ante. But this is kind of like Norman going from benching 300 pounds to like 325. It's not absolutely necessary, but if we want to nitpick, that might be the move there. As I said, you got Kyle Pitts here. You don't really need much. Maybe add a third tight end. Maybe add, I don't know, somebody off the waiver wire. In 24 spot roster, dynasty leagues with kicker and defense as rosterable, some of these tight ends do tend to slip onto the waiver wire. Maybe check out some of those guys on the waiver wire and see if there's someone to pick up over Gronk. This team doesn't need Gronk. You have Pitts as a set it and forget it guy, so maybe add a third tight end there. And that's pretty much it for the weaknesses. Nice little 4-minute efficient video. Shout out to Norman. I love this roster. So now we are on to the final grade.